for both of you.
Coin 6 News exposes a deadly medical cover-up. Tomorrow at 6. Now on Hard Copy.
Look, Monica, we already know that you're going to lie under oath. We also know that I want out of this big time.
So what do you think, America? Was it good for you?
I saw somebody totally different than I had expected to see. That's the person I fell in love with.
They're the girl talk tapes the world's been waiting to hear. Now Hard Copy reads between the lurid lines.
It seems that Monica fell in love with Bill, but it didn't sound like Bill satisfied Monica.
We're bringing you the tale of the tape. This religious radical outraged America as it mourned the ruthless gay killing of Matthew Shepard.
It's not okay to be gay. It will damn the soul and doom the nation that allows it.
Fred Phelps is a walking hate crime.
Now, Hard Copy's taking on the Minister of Hate. Plus, did drugs cause Whitney Houston to cancel a TV appearance? And Adam Sandler's blowing away Hollywood at the box office with his wacky new film, The Waterboy.
Yeah, that's what I call high-quality A2O.
Now, find out how this funny man's having the last laugh.
When you make a movie that opens up and makes $39 million in one weekend, you can write your own ticket.
It's the secret to Sandler's success. This is Hard Copy for Tuesday, November 17th.
Hello and welcome. I'm Kyle Kraska. The whole world listened in on Monica Lewinsky's lusty little secrets today, and Steve Langford has all the tawdry tidbits from the just-released Trip tapes.
First time I ever looked into his eyes close up and was with him alone, I saw somebody totally different than I had expected to see. That's the person I fell in love with.
Listening to Monica for the first time, you don't know whether to laugh or cry.
You know what? I can't win for losing. I freak out when I think about not talking to him in my life, and I freak out when I think about what's going on. I can't win. I can't win.
Poor little girl or scheming little trollop. Monica Lewinsky has no idea she is spilling her guts for the history books.
I mean, that's the whole problem, is that he's so full of you know, and I don't even think he realizes he's full of do you know what I mean?
These phone calls, hours and hours long, were secretly recorded by the woman many consider the world's biggest rat think, Linda Tripp.
Hey, look, Monica, we already know that you're going to lie under oath. We also know that I want out of this big time. I mean, how else is this going to go? If I have to testify, if I am forced to answer questions and I answer truthfully, it's going to be the opposite of what you say. So therefore, it's a conflict right there.
To think that the fate of the White House might rest on these two busybodies gabbing about and plotting against the adulterer-in-chief.
I know this is so stupid, but Linda, I don't know why I have these feelings for him. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I don't really have these feelings. Maybe I'm pretending it. I don't know. I never expected to feel this way about him, and I'm not kidding you. You protect him.
You're just a girl in love with a married president, and you're trying to hide it.
Gen X relationship guru Anka says it now sounds painfully clear that Bill and Monica made a monumentally lousy couple.
The whole relationship seems ridiculous, and her reaction to it seems ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't even sound like he sexually satisfied her, yet she's in love with him and can't get enough of him.
I see a very naive young lady who is in way, way over her head.
Talk show host Bill Handel says let's not completely dump on a 20-something intern.
Monica has been caught up in an affair with Bill Clinton, who is a master of manipulating feelings. There is nobody on this planet who does a better job of manipulating human beings' feelings than Bill Clinton.
We didn't have sex, Linda. We didn't have sex.
Well, what do you call it?
We fooled around.
Oh,
Sex?
I don't know. I think if you get to orgasm, that's having sex.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not having
sex is having intercourse.
You've been around him too long. That's his rationale.
And to think there are 22 hours of this stuff.
Tomorrow, we take a long, hard look at Linda Tripp, friend or think, and just what drove her to turn on Monica. And now the film that's turning heads in Hollywood. Adam Sandler's runaway hit The Waterboy keeps shocking critics and shattering box office records. Jerry Penacoli shows us why Sandler's success is no surprise.
They're screaming for Sandler, all right. It's no wonder, since this Wonder Boy's new movie, The Water Boy, is drowning the likes of Brad Pitt at the box office. More than $25 million this past weekend, poured on top of $39 million last weekend.
A lot of people would rather see Adam Sandler making goofy faces than see Brad Pitt with his shirt off.
Now that's high-quality H2O right here.
He's just going through the roof. He's probably the hottest star in Hollywood right now.
The Saturday Night Live alumnus has sure turned into a tall drink of water in Hollywood. While critics have pretty much panned Sandler's films, Waterboy has struck a chord.
He's kind of the everyman that audiences love to identify with and root for, and they've had a good time doing it.
Stop making fun of me.
Sandler's so hot right now, he's being compared to another funny man who started out doing silly little movies, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's probably more of an ambitious comedian. He has more layers of meaning to his work. It's doubtful that Adam Sandler has any meaning to his work, but people get a kick out of him.
Like Carey, Sandler got his start as a stand-up comic at places like Hollywood's famed Improv Comedy Club. Owner Bud Friedman remembers catching the kids act nearly a decade ago.
I think he was 12 when we first saw him. I mean, yeah, he only looks about 16 now.
Bud's wife saw superstar written all over the young comic.
He had this wonderful vulnerability, I think, this wonderful little boy charm that most women are attracted to. And he's handsome.
That handsome mug is now part of their Hollywood Wall of Fame, and fellow comics are applauding his success, including Ryan Stiles of The Drew Carey Show.
I think he's been a success for a while. I mean, I guess they're saying sudden success because that movie made so much money, but I mean, Happy Gilmore was funny. I mean, he's done a lot of funny films. It's Adam Sandler. He's just funny. I think no matter what he does, it's funny.
His private life has been pretty much that, private, with links only to one woman, that blonde, beautiful Batgirl, Alicia Silverstone. That could change since he's now struck box office gold.
His movies are, you know, openly and unapologetically cheesy, and he's kind of laughs at himself as he goes through them. It's almost, you know, it's almost like a joke on the audience that we all participate in.
Yep, now Adam Sandler's getting the last laugh, not to mention a whole lot more respect.
He's well on his way to becoming that kind of actor who's paid $20 million to carry a film.
Well, maybe so, but for now, poor Adam will have to settle for making a mere $12 million per movie. Now we turn to the minister, who's making millions of Americans angry with his messages of intolerance. But as Pat Lalama found out, it isn't rapists, robbers, or even murderers who find themselves under attack.
In a tiny church in Topeka, Kansas, a man of the cloth preaches a venomous message of hate.
It's not okay to be gay. It will damn the soul and doom the nation that allows it.
Perhaps you know this face.
Every homosexual group from sea to shining sea.
The same man who breathed fire and brimstone at the funeral of Matthew Shepard, a young gay man victimized by this very kind of hate. Pastor Phelps wishes Shepard would come back to life, but not for the reasons you may think.
He would stand there with us, Matthew Shepard, and he would say to his mom and dad and all the others, listen to Phelps, for God's sake. Listen to Phelps, so you're gonna end up where I am in hell.
His ice-cold eyes stare you down with conviction.
I'm sorry he got killed, but the homosexuals, every last single group of homosexuals in this country turned that event into a humongous orgy of sodomite propaganda and lies.
Just who does Fred Phelps speak for anyway? How potent is this anti-gay crusade? Evangelist Pat Robertson says gay behavior will lead to world destruction. And recently, Christian groups have spent thousands trying to convince gays they can go straight.
I believe if you tell a homosexual that he must always be a homosexual, you have locked him in to an attitude of despair and hopelessness.
Go back to the closet where you belong and quit cramming your beliefs down our throats. Do not judge. He said the right.
Fred Phelps is a walking hate crime. Fred Phelps is capable of inciting others to violence who were impressionable.
If anti-gay zealots hope to drive a stake through the heart of the gay community, you won't find a swifter effort to stop the bleeding than right here in West Hollywood, California.
Tonight's forum is on hate crimes, and it's also a self-defense workshop.
In this gay community, there is preparedness.
Now, they're going to be strong. You're not going to be able to do this. No way.
And there is prayer.
Our nation is better than that. Hate crimes based on religion must not be tolerated.
I hope that all of our political leaders will now fight for a anti-hate crime law to extend to include all Americans and leave none behind.
Sodomy is a crime.
So what drives this anti-gay crusade?
These groups prey on fear. They make people afraid of everyone and say that they're the solution. Everyone in America should be scared of these groups. They're a threat to everyone's freedom.
Someday, your grandchild might come to you and say, Grandpa, I am a homosexual.
That would never happen.
Why wouldn't that happen?
Look, the atmosphere is so spiritual around this place and around me. If I can envision maybe one of them slinking off in the dead of night and never showing his ugly face around here again, but ain't no grandchild of mine going to come tell me he's a fag.
His is a God of hate and vengeance, but theirs is a God of love and, thankfully, tolerance.
Up next, did gruesome kid killer John Wayne Gacy bury bodies that have yet to be found?
It's eerie to think of how many times you've walked across something like this and not had any idea what's underneath here.
The newest details on the investigation are next. Plus, is Liz Taylor hiding the truth about her health from her fans?
When you don't hear from Elizabeth, you know there's big trouble.
And Houston, do you have a drug problem? Our Truth Squad gets the latest on Whitney's reported bombshell. That's coming up.
Lever 2000, a tough deodorant clean, plus moisturizers for your skin, the touchable clean for all your 2000 parts.
Lever 2000 helps you make a big splash with your family. Buy the Lion King 2 Simba's Pride and save $5 with the purchase of Lever 2000 bars or body wash. Share the excitement of Disney's new video release with Lever 2000 for all your 2000 parts.
When you use Lever 2000, you'll always feel like being close, because Lever 2000 is a tough deodorant clean, so you want to get close. But we also have moisturizers for your skin, so you want to stay close. Lever 2000, the touchable clean for all your 2000 parts.
What do you care about? What do you worry about? Where do you look for answers? The Oregonian, practically indispensable.
So, Delmar, how many chickens have you got on this farm?
50,000.
Wow. Sometimes you get so busy on the farm, you ever miss having breakfast?
Sometimes we'll have breakfast for dinner, yeah.
Well, how about IHOP's new scrambles? Our ranch scramble is stuffed with ham, tomato, and onion, then smothered with cheese. Served with hash browns and IHOP's famous buttermilk pancakes.
I'd like to try it.
So this is Cliff in America's Heartland, reminding you that any time is a great time for breakfast at IHOP. So, Delmar, which did come first, then, the chicken or the egg?
I don't know.
Why is America on America Online? It's the internet and a whole lot more.
Email's great. Everything is there, right at my fingertips.
America Online, so easy to use, no wonder it's #1.
Match things up that look alike. I matched a puppy with pizza. You're supposed to match the other pizza. Pizza? A pizza.
Original and animal memory games from Milton Bradley.
Unbelievable new questions in one of America's most outrageous serial killer cases. Now, Chicago cops are afraid John Wayne Gacy may have left behind many more murder victims than first believed. John Wayne Gacy was America's most grotesque serial killer, the cruel clown who molested, tortured, and murdered 33 boys and young men. He was executed 4 years ago, but putting him to death did not put the nightmare to rest.
It's creepy.
What's creepy is that Chicago police plan to dig up this alley because ground radar indicates that as many as 4 more bodies may be buried here. Terry Sullivan prosecuted Gacy.
I have no doubt that there may be other bodies anywhere that he might have lived. When we wonder how many more there might be, you know, it's anybody's guess.
Gacy's last television interview was with Hard Copy. Even as he faced execution, he claimed he was innocent.
They want you to believe that I and I alone committed these murders, and I had nothing to do with the murders of anyone.
The alley police want to dig up is next to an apartment building where Gacy's mother once lived. 3 years before his arrest, a Chicago police detective spotted Gacy here at 3 in the morning, holding a dirty shovel. The detective asked him what he was doing. Gacy reportedly said, quote, "Well, in my line of work I do, there just isn't enough time in the day, so here I am." His answer now sounds chilling, but back then, Gacy was just another building contractor and part-time clown.
He would say and did say that clowns can get away with murder.
It's just eerie to think of how many times you've walked across something like this and not had any idea what's underneath here.
Gacy did bury most of his victims. He turned his crawl space into a cemetery for 27 of them.
Gacy was a scary guy. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it.
In his final interview, Gacy also claimed to have a special relationship with the parents of the boys he murdered.
I've even had contact with some of the victims' family. And you see, they're the real victims along with myself. Because if I didn't commit the murders, then somebody else did.
But privately, Gacy had already confessed grisly details during a phone call to one of his lawyers.
I think I stabbed him in the chest 4 or 5 times.
Among the murdered, the son of Dolores Nieder. Back then, she said the case seemed endless.
When is this going to be over? Lucky Gacy, he lives on.
Her words ring even more true today, when Gacy seems to be reaching out from the grave. And police hope to find out exactly what happened when they start digging. Of course, we will keep you posted.
Tomorrow on Hard Copy, these parents thought kidnappings only happened in the movies and on the 6 o'clock news until their own children became victims. Now, we're talking to youngsters who escaped the clutches of kidnappers and finding out their precious secrets of survival.
I went home and told my mom, and we called the police. And now he's in jail.
They're the ones that got away. Tomorrow.
Ever since Elizabeth Taylor was a child, millions of Americans have watched her every move. But now, fans wonder if a series of setbacks have Liz shunning the spotlight. Elizabeth Taylor. She married a senator and a sex symbol, battled back from cancer, and has given back to causes. But as the legend pushes 70, insiders believe the recent death of close friend Roddy McDowell is weighing heavily on the diva.
This is the longest that I haven't heard anything about her. When you don't hear from Elizabeth, you know there's big trouble.
Entertainer Eddie Fisher should know. He was the star's 4th husband. Fisher is worried sick. He says Her Highness is prone to high drama and recalls a fight with the Queen that got ugly.
Carried her into the bedroom and said, "I'm leaving in the morning." She said, "You're leaving in the morning? I'm leaving now."
She's valiant and forever glamorous, but it's no secret the star has had her unfair share of ups and downs. But now, when she battles on, she does it alone, without the steadfast support of her closest confidants. Longtime publicist Chen Sam died in 1996, and now she's bid a sad farewell to Roddy.
One of her very first pictures was Lassie Come Home with Roddy McDowell. She was about 12 years old, I think, when she made that. And they've been close friends ever since.
McDowell's death follows the shameful news that Liz's last husband, Larry Fortensky, was arrested for allegedly beating his girlfriend.
She's not bitter. Never been bitter, no. She's always had good humor, always bounces back.
There now may be another screen legend bringing hope to Liz's life.
She and Rod Steiger go out together a lot. I don't know how serious it is, but they're very friendly.
Eddie Fisher says he still misses Elizabeth, but he too trickles on, toasting 10 years with wife Betty at his stepson's San Francisco bistro, Mercury.
Cheers. Cerritos, nuts.
Life for Elizabeth Taylor has been bittersweet, but don't ever count her out. In every sense of the word, she is a fighter.
She's one of the great survivors of all time.
Thank you, and God bless you. Bye.
And despite her downfalls, Liz still manages to dedicate time to her main crusade, fighting AIDS.
Up next, will David Bowie find fame with a reported new career? Is Willie Nelson on the road again, trashing some Texans? And did Whitney Houston exercise her prerogative to set the Bobby Brown drug rumors straight? Our Truth Squad's on the case. That's next.
You never met my big Italian family, but they love you already. So tonight, they'll share with you a fresh salad this big. Then pass around the baby pictures. They'll share baskets of soft garlic breadsticks. Then pass around the baby. What they have, you can have. And that's how the Olive Garden feels. They call it Hospitaliano, which means everything of ours is yours. That's my cousin. She wants to share your dessert. The Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Oh, this head cold. I'm so clogged up, just can't focus.
You okay?
Oh, if this meeting doesn't go well, it's all that work wasted.
You gotta stay focused.
I'll find a way.
Clear the congestion with Tavis D, prescription strength. Just one gives you 12 hours of uninterrupted relief. To get that, you need 4 Tylenol cold pills. Tavis D clears your congestion, so you're clear-headed again. Why be congested? Be clear-headed, clear through your day with Tavis D.
Nicolads is what you need when you're serious about classifieds. When you want your free copy, you can find Nicolads at over 3,000 locations throughout Oregon and Southwest Washington. We've always been easy to find, available where you shop. And now Nicolads is available in bright yellow street racks conveniently located near Safeway, Walmart, and Cub Food stores. Nicolads, more classified ads, more readers, and now more new locations. Nicolads, serious classifieds, period.
My clients leave messages on my PCS phone and at my office.
Pam, listen, I need to add 17 for tonight's guest list. Hope you get the message.
It would be out of control if it wasn't for one thing.
I need to add 17 for tonight's...
Only US West Advanced PCS gives you both your PCS and your office messages with one call.
Jeannie. Hey. Oh, you got my message.
What message?
Just kidding.
Get a digital phone for as low as $49 with rebate. US West. Life's better here.
I'm crazy about National Ford Truck Season.
Well, if I had the money, I'll tell you what I'd do.
This truck is tough as nails. My new 99 Ford Super Duty 4x4x4 is the only truck that can handle my typical workday. I found the truck I needed with a big Power Stroke diesel. Check the selection I saw. Anyone can find the right 4x4x4. I'm gonna buy me a Ford truck and cruise it up and down the road.
Come on and get crazy about the best-selling, best-built trucks during National Ford Truck Season.
Log on to Coin TV's Channel 6000 website at coin.com. Start your day with Citrus Express, the amazing machine that cuts and peels grapefruit in seconds. Enjoy low-fat, healthier meals with Citrus Express.
Available at fine stores everywhere.
David Bowie sang about changes back in the 70s. Well, now the rumor mill says he's making a bit of a career change. Isn't that right, Jerry?
Well, David Bowie is known for designing a musical sound that's ahead of its time, but when we heard he was designing automobiles, we had to make a call to the Truth Squad. True or false, is David Bowie designing a car?
He's in the billionaire range, so he can design anything he wants, I guess.
Bowie is one of the richest entertainers on the planet, so he can afford to indulge in any whim. But you'd think he'd be more into buying fancy cars than making them. But who can explain the rich? It's true. Bowie has designed a mini car with a rock star touch. It's entirely covered with mirrors. True or false, Willie Nelson is going on a crusade against litter bugs. The country star with the long gray ponytail has an even longer history of activism. This one's true. Nelson is on the crusade again. In his new commercials, Nelson tells Texas moms not to let their babies grow up to be litter bugs. True or false, did Whitney Houston cancel an appearance on the Rosie O'Donnell show because of drugs? The diva tells Newsweek magazine she's no angel, and yes, she did cancel Rosie's show, but she says the rumors are false. She tells Newsweek she's not a drug addict, and neither is her bad boy husband, Bobby Brown. She says she canceled because of stress.
Jerry, thank you. And now it is time for your hard copy challenge for Tuesday, November 17th. Which popular singer signed her first recording contract with Arista Records at the age of 19? Was it Aretha Franklin, Barbra Streisand, or Whitney Houston? We've got the answer coming up next.
tomorrow on Hard Copy, Farrah Fawcett caught on tape and out on the town. From her breakups to her reported breakdowns, it's Farrah's Future tomorrow.
Before you choose a shop to paint your car, ask a few questions. What about their work?
Can they deliver a quality finish for only $199?
Or is it just another repaint? Can they get you rolling again fast, no hassles? And do they have a solid nationwide guarantee?
How does Mako do all this for as little as $199?
Easy. There are over 400 of us, Mako owners backing you up coast to coast. When it's time to paint your car, make it easy, make it right, make it Mako.
Hey, Mr. Lanfear, want a drink of my pop?
No, no.
No, really. You can have it.
Well, okay, thanks.
Well, see you around.
Hey, kid. Catch.
Wow! Thanks, Bob.
For a better buying experience, just buy Bob.
For Christmas and all year round, nothing escapes the power of a dirt devil.
When you use Lever 2000, you'll always feel like being close. Because Lever 2000 is a tough deodorant clean, so you want to get close. But we also have moisturizers for your skin, so you want to stay close. Lever 2000, the touchable clean for all your 2000 parts.
Every day, innocent children are accidentally locked in cars. It can happen to anyone. If you find yourself in this frightening and potentially dangerous situation, first of all, don't panic. New Center 6 and Pop-A-Lock are here to help with the free car unlocking service. If you've accidentally locked your children in the car, just contact Pop-A-Lock. They'll unlock your car for free, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. New Center 6 and Pop-A-Lock want to keep our children safe.
Closed captioning provided by...
Inside every Hot Pockets ham and cheese are slices of tender smoked ham, real cheddar cheese, and a crispy, crusty, tender, flaky crust.
What are you gonna wear?
Hot Pockets.
Okay, so which popular singer signed her first recording contract with Arista Records at the age of 19? The answer is Whitney Houston. Her first album spun off 3 #1 hits, Saving All My Love for You, How Will I Know, and The Greatest Love of All. Well, thanks for watching. We're going to leave you with Adam Sandler, and we'll see you later.
I want you to visualize all those people that have been mean to you, and then I want you to attack. I want you to visualize and then attack.
What's the matter with you, boy? You too stupid to do what your coach tells you? Yeah!